Hello, it's Tuesday and going live again. Thought I would go ahead and play some Journey. And I love Journey. I love them since when, gosh, the 70s when I discovered who they were. But I thought I would play Be Good to Yourself by Journey. Yeah. Anyway, a lot of times we aren't very good to ourselves. So I thought, be good to yourself when nobody else will. Anyway, so tonight we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about being good to yourself and making a decision to take care of yourself. And I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to do that. So anyway, I'm going to turn this down. We'll give some people a little more time to find us. And I'll turn that down. Oh, thank you, Dave. I guess audio is working. Yeah, so I had a really busy day today. I had clients, and I did I did an earlier interview here on my page, which was really great. And then I was interviewed by another, by the same gentleman who interviewed me earlier. And anyway, it was just swamped day. And anyway, so I'm really excited to be here tonight to give some tidbits. I think we're only on so far. Where's my clock? For a couple minutes, 1:48. So I'll give a couple more minutes for some people to find us. I know it takes a little while for the algorithm to work on Facebook. And yeah, make a comment. That would be great. Let me know you're here. And I'm going to do one thing here. So I can see comments. Hopefully this works. I just want to make sure I can see live. Okay, there we go. All right. So yes, so welcome to Tough Love Tuesday, your personal journey with food with me. And again, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just talk about, again, making a decision. And sometimes we'll vacillate on decisions, and it's just exhausting, actually. When we don't make a true decision on something, it really, it's very taxing on us. It causes a lot of confusion in the mind, and also it just expends a lot of emotional energy. So what is stopping you from deciding to take care of yourself? What is the decision that you need to make, and how are you going to make that decision to say, hey, I'm finally, that you're going to say to yourself, I'm worthy of taking care of myself, because you are worthy of taking care of yourself. So, like I said, I promised 5 things. So the first tip that I wanted to tell you was to stop comparing yourself. So I'm going to put that on here. Stop comparing. Okay, so stop comparing yourself to other people. Okay, no matter, you keep doing that, it's a no-win scenario. Okay, so stop comparing yourself to someone else and thinking that you need to be like them in order to be worthy of taking care of yourself, because you don't know their journey. They don't know your journey, right? And what you want to do is say, hey, I'm going to take care of me because it's the right thing to do, not because I want to be like somebody else, not because, I'm not going to be good enough until when. So what really helped me was when I put those blinders on and I said, you know what? I'm not going to compare myself anymore. And I'm just going to make a decision to go ahead and know I'm worthy right now. So tip number 1, stop comparing yourself to others. Okay. This was a tough one. I'm going to do this one. So this part of the brain can be good sometimes for us, but sometimes it can stop us from doing anything at all. And that's let go of ego. Let go of your ego to say, you know what, if if you want to take care of yourself, sometimes the ego needs to step aside because the ego doesn't want to think that anything needs to change. It's like you're good as you are, and plus it might be embarrassing to admit you might want to improve your health. It might be you don't want anyone else to know that you're not perfect, so you're not going to make a change that would possibly show that you could fail at it. So letting go of this ego part of your mind and instead replacing it with the thought process of learning and having the opportunity to learn. So tip number 2, yes, let go of that ego. That got in my way so many times in the aspect of, I was young. I was in dance and did ballet and tap and stuff like that. And you compared yourself to other dancers and you had an ego. So that's a lot of things we do, right? And so sometimes those things can stop us. We're so set on being perfect, and that we don't want to admit that we could learn something, and learning how to take care of yourself, either with mental stress, relief, the way you might be eating or whatever. Gosh, will someone think that, oh, you're on a diet again? So again, putting the comparison walls up, letting ego relax a little while. One thing that's helped me a lot is when I think I want to, or when I'm going to progress onto something I haven't done or I haven't succeeded at before, my ego can get nervous, and it's nervous about looking stupid, and it's nervous about what people might say. And so a way that I've been able to get past that is saying to it, okay, I know that we've not succeeded at this before. So it might be, hey, I really want to take care of my body right now. And ego jumps in and it says, no, we're fine the way we are. But say, okay, I know that I've not been successful at this before, but I really want to have the experience and learn how to take care of myself right now. So at the same time, you admit that, yeah, maybe, okay, I haven't really succeeded in the past, but hey, ego, can you help me? That ego part of your brain, can you help me have the opportunity to learn? And that really dropped that fear a great deal. It allowed me to be more inquisitive, more open to things. So that's step number 2. And then, okay, how do I want to write this one? Life's hard lessons, embracing those lessons. So we were just talking about ego, not wanting to allow you to be hurt again when you try to take care of yourself. Maybe you're going on diet number 20. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Good to see you. So happy this StreamYard is working. Anyway, it's my first evening using it, so I'm excited that I can see the comment. But yes, sometimes, again, this could be ego again, is that it will say, but you've tried before, remember, and how bad you felt when you failed. So, but how can you look at maybe when you do fail at something, is saying, okay, well, what can I learn from that? Maybe I was distressed and I was on a diet and I went off it, like, who knows what, I went and had a whole pizza. So, and instead of looking at that as an ultimate failure, saying, okay, no big deal. So I had intended to eat healthy and I intended to take care of myself, but something difficult happened in my life. It can be anything, something very distressing. And sometimes what we'll do is we'll go back to old behaviors that we used to use for comforting, or current behaviors for comfort. And a lot of that is based around food. But taking your life's hard lessons to go ahead and look back on will help you learn how to take care of yourself. So you can look at it and say, okay, well, I tried that and that sure as heck didn't work, and just having that type of a mindset. It's all a learning experience. So being willing to, just allow yourself to learn and be okay with that. So tip number 3 was, look back at hard lessons and even things that were successful and kind of figure out what was it between those two things. When was it that you were able to be successful taking care of yourself, and when was it that you maybe had a challenge, and just take that as a lesson. So that was number 3. Oh, I love this one. So life is a journey, and it's not, I think we get caught up in we'll be happy when, we'll enjoy things when. And so advice tip number 4, live now. That means you don't wait anymore. You want to take care of yourself, you make that decision right now. Okay. I used to chase that diet. I'd be happy when I lost the 25 pounds. And then I was in horrible anxiety the whole time, and then upset with myself when I didn't lose the 20 pounds. And I was missing out on enjoying life at the same time. So take the end result off and just say, hey, right now, I'm going to live a vibrant life, and I'm going to take care of myself. And as I live that life, and I'm going to learn from the journey. So living now and, enjoying that journey of learning about who you are, how your mind thinks, what foods work for your body, and commit to that journey in itself. And I promise you, it's amazing what happens. It's pretty exciting. And then tip number 5. Let's see. Here we go. No permission slip needed. I forgot the D. No permission slip needed. So I've learned something a lot about myself, because I was like, I didn't have permission from anyone else to take care of myself, is what I thought. Okay. I thought that if I took care of myself, I would be selfish. I didn't have enough of an excuse to take care of myself. I didn't want to look at, something in my mind was, hey, you're weak if you take care of yourself. All of that weird stuff in my head. And so when I got the diagnosis of being pre-diabetic in 2006, it was weird what my head said. It was like, number one, I was so upset with myself and disappointed in my behavior. I had to go through that process. It was just me. But the other side of me said, I have a note. I can go home and take care of myself. I can tell everybody because I have a doctor's note. And I realized I've done that in a couple other things in my life because I was looking for validation and approval from others to take care of myself. Instead of, you know what? You're watching this. I would put it in the chat box. I'm going to do it right now. Hopefully this works. I want you to write in there. Hopefully this works. I'm learning. Type this in the chat box. I give myself permission to take care of myself. So hopefully that posts over. So write in the chat box during this time if you're going to be shy, but I would love it if you would write in the chat box. But write yourself permission. You know, if you need something like that, say, I give myself permission to, let's see, I'm going to do this over here. I give myself permission. Oh, yay, Shelly. Good job. I'm going to do this again. I give myself permission to type right. Permission to take care of myself. So, I don't know why in my mind I had developed the thought that I had to have someone else give me that freedom. And again, that was me always looking outside of myself for the answers and always looking um, and judging myself against other people and not realizing I had already, no matter that my body was in a pre-diabetic state, no matter that I was overweight, I was worthy right then. And my body was worthy right then to take care of me, take care of myself. So anyway, do not wait for someone else to tell you you're worthy of taking care of yourself right now, and decide right now. So that's the thing. Why, if you aren't deciding to do that, why are you not deciding to do that? So is it that ego, the ego that's trying to protect you that we talked about? Let go of the ego. Is it the one saying, well, last time you didn't do it, you failed last time, remember? What? Trying to do this. It's all backwards. Last time you didn't do it. Now I'm going to have to get you back up again. And, and that was horrible. And so, letting ego know and saying, hey, I appreciate what you're saying, but I really want this experience right now. And I know ego and my body and all of me deserve it. And so when I started compromising with that side of my mind, the resistance started to leave. And I started to not be afraid to make a mistake. And that I realized it was all part of my journey, and to live right now. So who wants to keep waiting, to be loving of oneself? Who wants to keep waiting until then? Because you know what? Then doesn't come, the brain will always have possibly a reason why. So you got to do it now. Commit and decide right now that you're worth it, and do it right now. So again, the other part was stop comparing. So we can look at someone else and we think we know, oh, it must have been easy for them, or we can judge somebody that might be overweight, or we can judge someone because they're skinny. We don't know their story, that they have reasons. And so if we compare and we assume we know that must have been easy for somebody, then we kind of sell ourselves short in the aspect of actually having the ability to look at ourselves and realize that nobody's journey is the same. And no matter what, someone is committing time to care for themselves. And the other thing, if I know when I was overweight, I thought, oh, it must be easy for that skinny, what? But we don't know that. That could be the one thing that person can control in their life, and we don't know what the rest of their life is like. So the best thing is to just don't compare, look at yourself and say, I am worthy, and I'm worthy of this journey, and I'm worthy of learning about myself, and I'm not going to wait until then. So that's basically, might not be very long video tonight, but let go of the ego, give yourself permission. Don't wait for someone else to give it to you. Your body's worth it now. You're worth it now. And I'm going to throw in this COVID thing. The healthier you are, the better. Okay. I'm not an expert on this, but all I can say is the more you can take care of yourself, your immune system will not be preoccupied with other things, and it can respond better. So, okay. I think that's all I have tonight. The 5 steps that I recommend. In the book, it's still on Amazon. You can still get it. if you haven't bought it yet, but your personal journey with food. I go through a lot of that, a lot of exercises like that to help you come to that state where you know you're worthy of it right now, to take care of you. And again, with the book, you get also access to a whole website for free, with handouts and even communication with me. So if you haven't gotten your book yet, it's on Amazon. And I want to make sure I don't have any missed comments. Let's see. I don't think so. I think we're good. Yes. So again, I give myself permission to take care of myself. All right. So that's it. That's Friday. Tough. I mean, oh, why do I keep saying it's Friday? It's Tuesday. Anyway, that's it for tonight. And we'll see you next week. I think next week might be a busy week for some guests that are coming on. And if you didn't get a chance to watch this earlier 12:30 interview, that was a lot of fun. So do go ahead and hop onto that. So, all right. Have a wonderful night. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Shelley. Appreciate you so much. And I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. Bye. Oh, yeah. And back to Journey. Be good to yourself. Let's see if I can get it back on. All right. See everybody later.